Alright, so what is up, guys? Welcome back to mission number 17 of my Ace Combat 7 first playthrough. Let's get into it. Looks like we're probably going to have a cutscene. Indeed, we will.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guards' dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness.
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. beyond the seizure of Farbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
With so much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
All right. So here we go. We are going to Tyler Island, which is right next to where the Arsenal Bird was stationed at. So I'm just going to take a look here. I suppose we stick with the Rafale. I really don't know what other airplane to use. Perhaps. I don't know if this will be a fighting mission or a non-fighting mission, if you will. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and purchase the Eagle because I think that's the right decision to do. And we're gonna take this out because I'm expecting that there's probably gonna be a lot of air targeting forces. But we also got to see a visit from Avril, which we haven't seen her for quite some time. So I suppose that's good. This has got SASMs on it, which are helpful, so I'm going to stick with those. And let's go with the F-15C. I wish I could compare it to the stats of the other aircraft, but what we should pick here is stuff that's tailored to it. So no. Definitely want more special weapons. We want that. We want increased lock-on range, maneuverability. We can pick one more. We get increased acceleration. I feel like increased missile damage. That would be good. So we're going to go with that. And we are going to sortie with the F-15C. I will say this, I do miss the background music from before, because this is very sort of eerie. You know, it doesn't feel like, you know, Ace Combat background music that I would be used to liking, I suppose. Let's get headed towards where we're going. So, oh, we still gotta identify the unknowns. I suppose this is faster than the Rafale for sure. Sunbird. Bunting.
The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
I'm guessing that stands for Erusian something radical. Fortunately, the F-15 is plenty good enough with destroying them.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. No engaged on targets or ID'd.
Yeah.
Who's on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Okay, that's definitely an enemy, as is that one. They made it way too obvious by shooting at me. These guys gotta be... No. Oh. This guy's definitely gotta be an enemy. Yep. I don't know what the letters under the things mean. Like, are the guys who are part of the Radical Party? Like, are they... Oh. Like, is it radicals versus conservatisms? Are both of them the bad guys? Like, who's who? You know? So it looks like we got drones here. So SASMs are quite good for taking out the pesky drones. I'm gonna circle back around first. So we still got some unfinished business. So I'm pretty... All these guys should be bad guys. Nope, that's an ally, so I'm glad I didn't shoot at him. Don't know what happens if I do end up shooting at... allies. Getting a lot of identification. should be bad, yep. Pretty sure that was the one who's firing the missiles at me. That's a nice trick, I suppose, that will sort of allow you to understand if an enemy's bad or not. Got a hit on him. Oh, I love that. Love that burst. Wow. Not sure how I can start shooting at this guy because this guy just tried shooting at me. So now we got those guys down there. We can head back to where we were going. I could have sworn there were more targets here, but maybe not. These guys allies up here? Okay, those guys are not friendly.
This is AFF Lancaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal. You guys got out alive. We have time to figure it out.
I have identified the unknown targets.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news. We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile. Understood.
Are these guys our friends? They should be our friends. Nope. Never mind. Yes, I know. Lancaster.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Okay, so they're bad guys.
Scout's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies. Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna draw them all.
Oh, there's a bomber down. That's definitely another bomber. Tu-160s are definitely beefier than the definitely beefier than the whatchamacallit, the Tu-95s. Damn clouds, dude, come on. So that's Averill. Uh-oh, something's going on. So now we know where to go. All right. So let's start spraying some hot lead here. Are you telling me I'm out of missiles? Wow. I didn't even realize I was out of missiles. I suppose what? Let's use our gun here. Gotta destroy him fast, though. I'm trying. There's another one down. So, if this mission continues here, this is bad because I don't have any more missiles. So this is straight out of Whitebird. So we gotta go chase those guys down. Good thing the F-15 is fast. What? I got flares, so we're good. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Whoa! I can't even see what's going on. They're in the clouds. Yeah, well, I'm trying to get out. Come on. There we go. I'm not even going to worry about the planes behind me because this is just too much. Ammunition 0. So I guess it's not just Osea versus Rouge anymore.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever. Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Well, that was interesting. See what rank we got on this. I'd be curious to know.
Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
Wow, so we actually got an S rank on this. I'll take it. And we got more nicknames too. So that is mission 17. I don't know how many more we have to go, but there's certainly not many. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode.